Okay, so in this video I want to do a base comparison between my base and that of someone in my clan and who is at about the same level as me. We both have 5 builders and our progression is about the same. The only difference is that he decided to stay in Town Hall 7 to max everything, while I chose to upgrade my Town Hall early. So here is my base. I have pretty much Town Hall 5 or Town Hall 6 cannons and archer towers, level 1 Teslas, lower level collectors, and level 9 to level 6 barracks. Judging by that, I shouldn't even be in Town Hall 8. I should be trying to max out my hidden Teslas, right? Right, guys? Right? Hello? Okay, so now keep in mind, I do have 1 extra air defense and a wizard tower, and also 50 extra walls. There are other additions in Town Hall 8, but those are the main ones. So just take a quick mental snapshot of my base and we'll move on to my buddy's base. Alright, so we are here at my clanmate's base right now. Basically, as you can see, we are at the same level. We were both at Town Hall 7, and I think he was actually ahead of me then, but it seems like I caught up, and I think my base now have easily exceeded his. His archer towers, cannons, barracks, and his Teslas and his collectors are all higher levels than mine, but look at all the things that he's missing. My NTR is already ahead of him simply because I have 1 extra air defense. He have 2 level 4s while I have 2 level 4s and a level 3. I can defend my base better with an extra wizard tower, and my mortars are going to be level 6 while his are not. Level 6 mortars are a huge buff because they will one-shot a max leveled archer. Now the 50 extra walls I have will simply allow me to build a much better base with better funneling, and the extra storages allows me to actually separate my resources so that attackers won't actually be able to get all my resources unless they 100% me. Now let's go back to my base and we can talk about the troops. These level 5 archers right here, these female Robin Hoods, they alone pretty much allows me to farm any Town Hall 7 no matter what their progression is. And by farming I mean to actually go in deep into their base to steal their storages, not just like collector raiding. Well, back in Town Hall 7 I clearly remember that I basically only preyed on Town Hall 6s and really weak Town Hall 7s. So I don't know about you, but I would take my base over his base any day of the week. And once I hit Town Hall 9, the gap would become even bigger. I would have the Archer Queen, Expo, and even bigger base, while he still will probably be in Town Hall 7 trying to max out the last levels of his hidden Tesla. Now I know what you're thinking, I might be ahead of him now, but it's only a temporary thing. Once he reaches Town Hall 8, he would have caught up, and he may be even ahead of me because all of his archer towers and cannons are already maxed, whereas mine are nowhere close. But if you're asking that question, you also have to take everything else into consideration, like how I will have a huge lead over him on my hero levels, dark elixir farming, and higher Town Hall lab upgrades. And since my splash towers and air defenses are already ahead of his, the trade-off is basically whether or not you want to have 2 or 3 extra higher level cannons and arch towers, or would you rather have a new toy like the Expo. I think me and my clanmate, the clanmate that I just showed you earlier, we actually had a quick discussion about this in the past couple of weeks. Basically, he thinks what I'm doing is just silly, but he didn't really give me any reasons to back up his claim. The only thing he said was like, hey bro, look at all the noob Town Hall 9s we fight in our clan wars. They're all rushed. You don't really want to be like one of those guys, do you? And I just kind of laughed because I know there's a big difference between someone who is just randomly upgrading their Town Hall and someone who actually have a plan and is actually executing it. I didn't really bother trying to explain myself to him because I'm a little lazy, but most importantly, I feel like people should be free to do whatever they want. And again, to max or not to max, it doesn't actually really matter in the end. This game is really quite simple. If you just consistently play and always keep your builders active, in 2 years we would all be at exactly the same spot. The difference is the journey. I know for a fact that for me, I would be bored out of my freaking mind waiting for those Teslas to finish upgrading, when I know instead of waiting for the Teslas, I could be raiding a higher Town Hall with higher level troops, using my higher level heroes, while getting even better loot. So what I'm really trying to say is, enjoy the process instead of focusing on the destination. Because if all you're thinking about is the end result, then you're in for a very long and a very tedious grind. Whatever path you choose, maxing or not, just have fun and enjoy the process. This applies not just in Clash of Clans, but in your life as well. Just enjoy the process and everything else becomes more enjoyable, and I guarantee you will have a lot more fun this way. Thank you guys for watching. Check out this video showing my attack and defense logs, and I'll see you guys later.